point is, Rabotai, is that when a person understands that all of what's happening in the world is messages from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the tragedies, the difficulties, from Hashem, no one else. The Satan does not have any outside power from Hashem. Everything the Satan does has a signature, permission from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. When the Mashchit goes, when the Satan comes, he kills somebody, he doesn't kill him by himself. He has permission from Hashem. Anyone that thinks that the Satan somehow has power outside of Hashem, it's idol worship. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one signing off on everything. On everything, Abutai. So, when a person understands that a tragedy happened, that is a message from Hashem, this is supposed to motivate the person to change his conduct, to do tshuva, and appreciate the message, the tragedy, as a merciful statement, a merciful message from a Borei Barach. You see that tragedy that happened so and so? You could have been part of it. It didn't happen to you. That means that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying to you, it's getting close, but don't let it get too close. I'm asking you to do tshuva nicely. I'm asking you to do tshuva nicely. But when a person refuses to pay attention to the external cues from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu has to up the ante and increase the motivation. And that's why, Rabotai, the Rambam says that when a person does not pay attention to these messages, he's simply going to guarantee that he is going to have even more difficulties in his life. As it says in Kohelet, Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12, and the living shall take it to heart. Anytime you see somebody died, especially if it's somebody close to you, it's supposed to scare you to death. If one member of a group dies, the entire group should worry, for God's judgment is extended against all of them. For the first 3 days, the Rambam says, one should see himself as if a sword is drawn over his neck. Meaning the Satan is right over his neck, and like any wrong move you do, for the first 3 days, he should act as if the sword is drawn on his neck. From the 3rd day till the 7th day, he should consider it as if the sword is in the corner, meaning it's not on top of you, but he's still in the same room. And from that time onwards, meaning for that whole year, it's as if it's passing before him in the market. But if you're in a situation where you don't keep Shabbat, you, my dear friend, according to the Halacha, Rambam, Ilchot Shabbat, chapter 30, Halacha number 15, you are considered 100% an idol worshiper. That's what the Torah says. You violate Shabbat on purpose, according to the Shulchan Aruch, according to the Rambam, according to all poskim across the board. You are considered 100% an idol worshiper. And an idol worshiper is much worse than anything you can imagine. How much worse? If you look at Achtov L'Yisrael, Sefer Achtov L'Yisrael, Perek Bet, the 2nd volume by Rabbi Ephraim. He discusses this specific issue and he says, in the Bet HaMikdash, if an Arab came and wanted to bring a korban to the Bet HaMikdash, we accept it. But if a Mechalel Shabbat wanted to bring a sacrifice, a korban to the Bet HaMikdash, we do not accept it. He's an idol worshiper. Idol worshiper. Even if a non-Jewish idol worshiper, Christian, comes to the Bet HaMikdash, wants to bring a korban, we accept it. A Jewish idol worshiper comes, we do not accept it. Why? A Jewish idol worshiper is the worst thing in the world. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. What's that light? If you have that much darkness in your path, that means that you're very, very precious neshama, that a Kadosh Baruch Hu wants you to do tshuva more than the average person. But the Satan wants to keep you as a prisoner even more. And it's up to you to free yourself. And Rabotai, we have to do something before it gets worse. Be'ezrat Hashem, this will encourage each and every single one of us to do something. To do something about it. To do something about it, because there is a tragedy. There is a huge tragedy. And unfortunately, what we're doing is not enough. What we're doing is not enough. So we have to help Am Yisrael do tshuva.